Yeah, they move Achane over to the outside just to see if he gets some extra help. They'll go to Achane out of the backfield. He's so good with his hands. And he's knocked out of bounds close to midfield. Diablo was there to make the tackle. And there is a flag down. It's out at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 17. You saw his numbers with Tua. Like everybody else, they're better with Tua in the game. Tua throws, has Tyreek Hill at the 10. And he tried to make a man miss as he came back. He's got a first down to the 12-yard line. Achane is behind Tua in the backfield. Jonnu Smith in motion. They go to Smith. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You see Jonnu Smith going wide. You can't be behind the play. You got to get up there.
Minshew to throw on second down. Minshew's in a little bit of trouble. Minshew is going down.
Intermediate in front of the safeties.
Kickoff can be returned. Jalen Wright at the 6-yard line. And Wright moves the pile up to the 35-yard line. Tommy Eichenberg, who's playing against his brother today.
Disrupt the timing of the offense.
That was Beckham in motion. They go underneath Tyreek Hill. They didn't disrupt him enough. He got to the 40. He's got a first down. Jack Jones in on the coverage. Off the play fake. Tua steps up in the pocket. Keeps the play alive. Waddle, what a grab. And Waddle out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And that's what he did so well on Monday nights.
Is finding the right matchups, and that's what he's doing right now with Brock Bowers.
A first down. Dolphins showing blitz. They give it off to Bowers, and nothing's there. As an halftime report, it's second down. Minshew, second and goal, dancing in the pocket. He's got time. Minshew's running out of time, and he lost a yard.
He only cares about helping you. That's a huge asset.
His dad's living with him right now. His mom Nancy's going to come and join them as well. Minshew's in trouble, and he's going down. Sacked at the 40-yard line. It is Calais Campbell. Right at 6 minutes as that ball is snapped. Achane explodes inside the 25, spins inside the 20, stiff arm to the 10, and he's dragged inside the 5-yard line to the 4.
The big play that you've been looking for. Outside Max Crosby, get him hooked inside, and then Achane is able to get the explosive.
It'll be third and goal from the 9. Pressure's coming from the outside. Tagovailoa drops back to pass. He's in trouble, breaks away, runs to the far side of the field, throws on the run, caught! Tyreek Hill in and out of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And he's going to work his way up into the end zone. Okay, it's not there. Go with my quarterback. Keep running with him. Find space. And a good job by Tua finding him. They have the tight end to create a little harder angle for Max.
He goes after Tua. The pass is caught at the 40-yard line. Tyreek Hill. They give it to Achane. Running left. He's got blockers. Untouched into the end zone. A 3-yard sprint.
This cannot happen. Just watch the left side of the screen. Hill gets to the edge of Snowden, and there's nobody setting the edge.
Smythe, the tight end, in motion. Tagovailoa looking to the far side. He throws off his back leg. Middle of the field. Jonnu Smith wide open. He's trying to sprint his way toward the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. 57 yards. He was wide open.
He's just going to line up here, and he's just going to run down here, and you see the safeties come up. They lose Jonnu Smith. He's wide open in the middle of the field. No one there.
Nobody ever covered him from the start of the play. They don't know what coverage they're in.
That's
These
incredible.
Are the mental errors.
The Raiders can't afford these long drives. They've got to make something happen with 3:19 to play, down 2 scores. Minshew quickly intercepted. Jalen Ramsey to 2 knees. And that's going to do it. With 3:12 to play, the Dolphins can run it out. Good snap, good hold, kick is on its way, and it is good. Slipped just inside the left upright.